Welcome to this presentation. Today, we will be discussing a topic that ultimately every software development company faces challenges with: estimating timelines. In the software development industry, it's common to work with developers who prefer to work with no commitments against timelines. On the other hand, business owners usually want strict timelines in order to keep their company on track. The difference in preferences typically results in stressful relationships in both parties, as well as a lack of trust. It's apparent that finding common ground will oftentimes be tricky. But from the perspective of the dev, here's what makes estimating timelines so strenuous. In order to approach this topic, we have found it beneficial to use an example that will take you back to math class. Finding the area of a square is a simple process. Multiply the length by the width, and you have successfully solved the problem. But what if I were to ask you to calculate the area of this shape? Solving this problem requires a few more steps and a little deeper thinking, as the lines are inconsistent and the shapes within it aren't as straightforward. Finding the area of this blob-looking shape can correlate to estimating a timeline for a project. Is it possible? Absolutely, but there are many twists and turns that make the estimating process complicated, such as new designs, changing business requirements, unexpected dilemmas, new ideas. The first step of estimating a timeline for a project is to break down the elements of the project into small, digestible user stories. Through this process, it will be clear what individual features need to be built. Within the user stories, we then create detailed acceptance criteria for the feature. It's integral to define and consider every scenario that the function could impact. By doing this, you will know exactly what twists and turns you may encounter while working. Work with a product owner who will coordinate proper backlog grooming and sprint planning meetings to make sure all possible mishaps or diversions are thought through. If each user story isn't detailed enough, your estimate will be vague and oftentimes incorrect. But as you add more detail, your estimate will become more precise. While estimating timelines is a continuous dilemma in the software development industry, Zibtek has taken a practical agile approach to the process by recognizing that alterations and fluctuations are inevitable. But we put forth an effort to anticipate these changes by writing detailed acceptance criteria for each story. We strive to embrace change by protecting the current sprint and working in reasonable periods of time by providing about a month of visibility. Properly planning is an important step in estimating accurate timelines. Zibtek offers services such as planning exercises and assistance with engineering building. Therefore, if you have any questions about our services, please feel free to contact us.